Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear students, today's lesson is going to be about grammar. Our grammar lesson for today is going to be passive. I use the passive voice to emphasize the action rather than the person who does it, which means I care more about the action, not the doer of this action. Sometimes I don't know who did the action, and sometimes it's going to be easy to understand who did the action. Let's read these two sentences to understand what I have said. Firstly, the new hospital is built. As you noticed, I didn't mention anything about the doer of the action. I cared more about the action itself. I cared about the new hospital which is built. At the same time, I don't know exactly who did this action. Because of that, I didn't mention it. Also, I can guess that the builders who did the action. The second sentence, the stories are published. As we said before, I didn't mention anything about the doer, just I cared about the action itself. The stories are published. How can we change our sentences into passive voice? Let's start. Read the example. Hassan writes the story. This sentence, I call it active sentence. Why it's active? Because here I have the subject at the beginning of the sentence. Hassan, which is the subject, which is the doer of the action. Hassan, the subject, and then I have the action, writes, the verb, and then I have the object, the story. To change this active sentence into a passive one, I have to start with the story. So step one, to divide the sentence into subject, verb, and object. Care about the verb because here is going to be in the present simple tense. Okay? After this, the story is written by Hassan. I started here, as we said, with the story, which is the object, and then I used verb to be. The suitable verb to be to the present simple here and to the object the story is going to be is. After this, I used the past participle verb, which is the third form of the verb, written. And then I used the by, and then I put the doer, which is Hassan, at the end of the sentence. Let's have another example. Hani sends the letter. As you see, this active sentence started with Hani, the subject. And as we said before, I have to divide my sentence into subject, and then verb, and then the object. This is the first step, as we said before. Secondly, I have to start with the letter to form my passive voice sentence. So it will be, yes, the letter is sent by Hani. I put the object first, verb to be that matches with the tense and the object, the verb in the past participle tense, and by and the subject at the end.